The Power of Prayer, Ahmed's Journey to Finding Purpose and Peace. A Muslim Children's Story. Ahmed was a young Muslim boy who lived with his family in a small town. He had been taught from a young age about the importance of prayer in Islam, and he had always been diligent about performing his prayers 5 times a day. But as he grew older, Ahmed became more preoccupied with school, friends, and other activities, and he gradually stopped praying regularly. At first, he didn't think it was a big deal. He felt like he had too much going on in his life to take the time to pray, and he didn't feel like he was missing out on much. But soon, Ahmed began to feel a sense of emptiness and despair creeping in. He found it harder to focus on his studies, and his grades began to slip. He struggled to make friends and felt like he didn't have anyone to talk to. He even started disobeying his parents and felt a growing sense of alienation from his family. Ahmed didn't know what was wrong with him. He felt like he was trapped in a downward spiral and didn't know how to get out of it. One day, he confided in his older sister, who had always been his confidant and best friend. She listened to him patiently and then gently suggested that he try praying again. At first, Ahmed was skeptical. He felt like he had already tried everything to make himself feel better, and he didn't think that prayer would make a difference. But his sister persisted, and she reminded him about the times when he used to pray regularly and how he would always feel calm and centered afterward. With his sister's encouragement, Ahmed decided to give prayer another chance. He started with just 1 prayer a day, but soon he was praying 5 times a day as he had been taught. At first, he didn't feel any different, but over time, he began to feel a sense of peace and calmness after each prayer. He started to feel more connected to God and to the world around him. As he continued to pray regularly, Ahmed noticed that things started to change for the better. He found it easier to focus on his studies, and his grades began to improve. He started to make friends and found that he had more time to play. His siblings started playing with him more frequently, and he felt like he was becoming closer to his family. Ahmed's parents were overjoyed to see their son return to his religious practices, and they were proud of him for taking the initiative to make positive changes in his life. They saw how much happier and more confident he had become, and they knew that his decision to start praying again had played a significant role in his transformation. Ahmed realized that prayer was not a burden, but a blessing that brought him closer to God and helped him find peace and purpose in his life. He learned that sometimes the answer to life's problems can be found in the simplest of things, and that prayer was the key to his happiness and success. As time went on, Ahmed became more involved in his religious community. He started attending Friday prayers at the local mosque, and he even began volunteering to help out with various events and activities. He felt like he had found a sense of purpose and belonging that he had been missing before. Ahmed also became more interested in learning about his faith and started reading books and watching lectures about Islam. He discovered that there was so much more to his religion than he had realized, and he felt like he was embarking on a journey of discovery and self-improvement. In the end, Ahmed realized that prayer was not just a religious obligation, but a way of life. It was a way to stay connected to God and to the world around him, and it was a source of strength and guidance in times of difficulty. He knew that he would face challenges in the future, but he was confident that as long as he continued to pray and put his faith in God, he would be able to overcome anything that came his way.